What's up everyone, and here we go with another video. Today in this video we are going to overclock this 4 GPU rig. This rig consists of 3 RX 6600 by ASUS and 1 RX 6600 by MSI. We will overclock these GPUs to increase the hash rate by 4 and also underclock to save on electricity. Stay tuned until the end of the video to know everything about overclocking, and also like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos. The first step to overclock your GPUs is to install the AMD Radon software. To download the AMD Radon software, simply search the name in Google. Click on the first AMD.com website, the official website. Once you loaded the website, go down and click on download now. And click on download now. And you can download the driver and install it. The installation takes around 20 minutes. Now that you installed the AMD Radon software, we can see we are on the home screen. The next what we have to do is to increase the hash rate by 4 and also underclock the GPUs in order to save on electricity. And the way that we can do that is by going on the performance tab. So we click on the performance tab. Once we are on the performance tab, we can see our GPUs. The first step is to turn off the extra things and to turn on the GPUs itself, so we can see the metrics for the GPUs. So I turned on the GPU 1, GPU 2, GPU 3 and GPU 4. In this case, all of my GPUs are AMD Radon RX 6600. 3 of them by ASUS and 1 of them by MSI, and it doesn't really matter the brand. Once you're in the program, we can see all of them shows and as the AMD Radon RX 6600. Throughout the metrics, you can see the utilization, the clock speed, the power consumption, the temperature, and also the fan speed. These are very useful. You also can turn on the CPU and the memory to also see the metrics for them too. Additionally, right here is where you can see if anything is wrong with your GPU. So for example, if sometime your fan speed is at 0, you can simply see it right here and fix it. So also keep in mind that always you have to look at the metrics. Moving on to overclock your GPUs, you have to click on tuning. Once you click on the tuning, you can choose your GPU, the one that you want to overclock from the drop down menu. In this case, we are overclocking the first GPU, so we leave it on the first GPU. On the tuning control panel, you can see that yours is on default, but mine is on custom, so go ahead and click on custom. Next, we can see the GPU tuning. On the GPU tuning, you have to enable it. Maybe for yours it's disabled, but go ahead and enable it. Once you enable it, go ahead and enable the advanced control. After you enable the advanced control, you can see the minimum and the maximum frequency. For RX 6600, the minimum frequency that I choose is 1062 and the maximum is 1260. This should be it for RX 6600 or also the 6600 XT. Now moving on for the voltage, I put it on the minimum voltage, meaning undervolting it in order to save on electricity and also be more efficient. So I went ahead and put the voltage on 775. Next, for the VRAM tuning, this is where we can increase the hash rate. So go ahead and enable the VRAM tuning, and also you can put it on fast timing in order to increase the hash rate a little bit. And for the advanced control, go ahead and enable it and put it on 1876. 1876 is a good value for this GPU, but for this value you have to keep in mind that this is the values that worked for me. Maybe for you they're not stable and you may have to reduce the VRAM tuning in order to have a stable GPU. Moving to the next GPU, we can set the same thing because they're all RX 6600 XT. For this one, you can see the VRAM tuning is a bit different, and that's why, because this one's the MSI one, the other one was the ASUS one. So I tried this value and it worked. The process is very similar for all of them. And also, as you saw, I set the fan curve. For the fan curve, you always want to turn off the 0 RPM and set the fan curve the way you like. You can also set the fan curve the way that I set it. However, you do not need to change anything for the power tuning. The power tuning should be on the default mode. And for the undervolting, basically the only thing that you needed to reduce the voltage. Right here, we immediately can see that the hash rate increased by 3 to 4. Some of them for up to 4, like the MSI one is increased by 4 and the Asus one increased by 3.7. The hash rate previously for the RX 6600 was about 24, 25. Right now we can see they're up to 29 with an average of 115, and on the pool also 115. The pool hash rate is the most important one because that's the one you get reward and you get money on it. Sometimes if you overclock it too much, for the pool hash rate you get 0 and you have to underclock it or increase the voltage a little bit in order to get the pool hash rate. As you can see right now, everything is stable, and I will show you after 14 days on what happened. Right here we can see that the uptime is 14 days and our system is still stable and the overclocking works perfect. And also all of our rewards are accepted by the pool, and we also can see the 4 GPUs that we have. The temperatures are also stable. If you have any question, feel free to comment below. Other than this, thank you so much for watching this video and have a great day.